Hello everyone, Scrivener here. Welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. Today I bring you life advice musings, because I never make mistakes and you should definitely take advice from me. Here's the story. I had a friend who told me earlier this year that they always assume that people are awful, and it's awesome because if they turn out to be good, then it's a really great surprise. Spoiler alert, I wholeheartedly disagree with that approach to life. But it's not because I think everyone is good at their core. Oh no. Oh sweet Muppet Christmas Carol, no. Christmas Carol is actually pretty relevant, considering its moral. There are people who are definitely good, and there are people that are definitely bad. I believe that. I don't believe it is the default. I think the majority of people are a mix in some way. To quote Kamala Khan, good is not a thing you are. It's a thing you do. So if it's not a thing you are, that means you're capable of both good and bad. That means that we are complex. And that's how I try to think of people. I don't always succeed, but I do try. I know that this issue has some nuance to it. I am a white cis woman with an invisible mental disorder, and am usually assumed to be straight, especially because I am dating a guy. Perhaps I only have the option to approach people complexly because of the privilege that I have. But still, I don't think that fact makes what I'm saying a moot point. I know plenty of people who are marginalized in more dangerous and visible ways that take the approach I do, or an even more optimistic one, and lots of very privileged white guys who assume that everybody is a jerk because they are. There it is again. People are complex. Just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean all people like me do. It's all about our individual experiences. But here's the problem with going through life with the philosophy that everyone is bad until proven good. It's a perfect way to only see the bad in everyone, and you will find it. The bad is there, but you're going to be so busy expecting the bad that you're not going to see the good, and that's there too. And you're not just doing yourself a disservice, you're also kind of being a pretentious jerk. You're basically saying, "Oh no, you must prove yourself worthy before I will deign to like you." You're not perfect. No one's perfect, especially because everyone's version of perfection is different. We all make mistakes. Sometimes they are isolated incidents, and sometimes they are indicative of very toxic habits. Sometimes you should cut people off, and sometimes you should cut people some slack. That doesn't mean that your racist uncle should be excused from his racism because he donated during the Ice Bucket Challenge. We shouldn't ignore crappy behavior, and we especially shouldn't ignore behavior that endangers the well-being of others. We should all encourage compassion, call out cruelty, and be more honest about our own capacity for both of those things. And believe me, I know it's hard. Those labels of good and bad are so easy. Categorization makes our lives simpler so that we can focus on all of this. You don't critically have to think about every stranger you see and affirm that they are complex. That would take so much time, and it's probably not necessary. But don't let the concepts of innate good and evil consume you so much that when you meet someone who doesn't fall neatly into those boxes, you are unable to comprehend it. If you allow yourself to think of the world that way, you are never going to be able to see it for all it can be, and you'll never feel any need to change it or yourself. Thank you for watching. Like this video if you'd like to work more on seeing people complexly. Leave a comment below with one of your flaws and one of your strengths, and subscribe to The Princess and the Scrivener for more videos every day in December about Disney, intersectional feminism, pop culture critiques, and more. The Princess will see you tomorrow. And subscribe to The Princess and the Scrivener for more videos every day in December about Disney, intersectional feminism, and you stupid murder cycle, why don't you just go far, far away? And subscribe to The Princess and the Scrivener